Okay, so Tank Buster, you were asking, or he said naked, right? So Tank Buster was asking, what ship should I buy for steel? I've got enough to buy whatever. If you don't want to spend a lot of real money, correct? Yes, it's either time or money, or usually for most people, it's a mixture of both, right? Okay, so you were talking about thinking the Shikishima. If you love the Yamato and you want a quote unquote better Yamato or premium Yamato, Shigishima's for you. Very good reload and that sort of thing. If you're a carrier player, uh, FDR is okay, but it's still a challenge to play. Loria, I haven't really played too much with, but she does ridiculous things with her main guns. It's a side grade Yamato. The thing that people really don't understand about the Shikishima is that her main battery reloads really quickly. Oftentimes catches people off guard. But the Loria with its sap is just ridiculous what it can do to ships as it just. That being said, I don't really play the Italian battleships that much. I would much rather play with a Giuseppe Verdi and stuff like that. If I remember right, Loria does not get the smoke, fuel smoke. I can be wrong there. Mecklenburg skip. Incomparable. Incomparable is great if you like to play a cruiser masquerading as a battleship. You put her on the side. She's got great concealment and great speed, but as soon as you get spotted, you get demolished. Commissar is like playing a Petro with a plane squadron. It's okay. Um, Burgon is usually what I recommend people start with when it comes to battleships for steel. Burgon is great. She also plays like a cruiser instead of a battleship because she's got the engine boost. The guns are 380s. They won't do too much against bow-on targets, but against broadside cruisers, they absolutely smash. Against bow-on targets, you switch to HE and burn all the things. Burgon is fantastic. She's an Alsace at tier 9, but at tier 10 instead. Like I said, with the engine boost and stuff. So she's a good boat. She's a good boat. And she's got main battery reload. So what you do with main battery reload is either you take advantage of somebody showing broadside, or you switch to HE, and then you let them DCP a fire that you set on them, and then you use reload booster and you get them on 2 or 3 sticky fires right afterwards with more HE. And just laugh. So Burgon is a good pick. I would absolutely say if you're looking for a starter battleship tank buster, start with Burgon. Austin, I don't like Austin. She's just too fragile, too squishy, and frankly, HE and SAP only. It's only good against destroyers, and even then, it's bleh. I wouldn't bother. Skip the Gato unless you love playing subs. Stalingrad is always a tried and true choice. It's a battleship cosplaying as a cruiser. You can sit and bow on. You've got basically battleship guns with penetration and stuff like that. She's a fantastic choice, especially in ranked battles and that sort of thing. So Stalingrad's not a bad pick either. If you're looking for a cruiser, Stalingrad is probably where I would start. If you're looking at a battleship, Burgon is where I would start. Now, if you're looking at a destroyer, you've got Z42 and Ragnar choices. Between the two of them, it's an easy decision. Ragnar, 100%. Ragnar's got a heal. It's got really good side armor plating, which means that enemy destroyers that shoot back at you with HE, a lot of times those shells will shatter on your armor, which means you don't take any damage from them. It's pretty hilarious. Did I mention she's got radar? Now, she doesn't have torpedoes, but that's okay too, because then you can just pew, 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 pew away, and you don't care. Stalingrad manhandles a battleship, manhandles a cruiser, especially something broadside. Yes, RNC. So Ragnar would be my choice for a destroyer. Z42 is, she's good if you understand how to switch to AP, and you can utilize the Hydro, but I consider her very much a side grade. I'd rather play a Z52 than a 42, personal opinion. Vallejo, much like what I said about the Austin, she's just very squishy. I don't care to pick her. She'd be one of the last cruisers to pick. Speaking of last cruisers to pick, Plymouth is probably the last cruiser I would pick because she's got a smoke generator and she's got radar, but she can only shoot AP. And that AP really is only good against destroyers or broadside ships that you can hit in the superstructure and stuff. You're torn between Burgon and Ragnar. Okay? Are you a battleship player or a destroyer player mainly? That should inform your decision. If you would say both, then my next question would be, do you want to win games or have fun? If you want to win games, you're going to play Ragnar. If you want to have fun, you're going to play Burgon. Okay? Shiki's not a bad choice. I would probably start for battleships. I'd start with Burgon, and then I'd go Shiki. And then... I don't know. Probably Incomparable. Probably Incomparable. Loria Mecklenburg would be my last battleship choice. FDR's your only carrier. Gato's your only sub. So there you go. You play them all to win? Fine. Ragnar. Ragnar's going to get you the win far more than a Burgon will. Ragnar. Because destroyers win games. Battleships are fun. Battleships do things. A well-played battleship can win a game. But a Ragnar with its ability to radar and heal and spot enemy destroyers and just demolish them, Ragnar all the way. Keep in mind, though, her depth charges fire forward. So it feels a little weird. Right, the depth charges fire forward right there with that little hedgehog thing. So there you go.